Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Allen in at center. And for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Lamb in at the point guard. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs. Each 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had that sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
To the paint, here's Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass from Jimmy Butler, and you've got to have special vision to make it.
Garland, the pass to Allen. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ross finds Allen. Shot clock at 6. Ross against Oladipo. No good from Ross.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Ross. Junior the pass to Bjelica. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Allen dishes to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Osman. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. And the pass to Garland. They double him with Adebayo. Allen passes to Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And here are the Cavaliers now. 3-point attempt by Bam Adebayo. Here's Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you like to see Kevin Love operate from there. Yes, he can shoot the 3, but he's also a dangerous interior scorer.
Junior with it. He had 40 points in the win against Atlanta.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Ross. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. Pass to Adebayo. And there it is for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Now, here's Garland. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Washington. Ross kicks to Garland. Back to Ross. He's off on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's Garland. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Now Garland for his first bucket in this one. Uncovered. Goes back up. And Allen with the layup.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Now here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Bjelica. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bjelica's got his third basket of the night right there. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And here is Garland. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Heat.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's Junior. And he banks in the layup. Junior's got 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Ross. He kicks it to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Osman, the pass to Garland. Hands it from downtown.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Here's Junior. He has 6. Pass to Bjelica. Knocked loose and stolen by Love. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Oladipo. Nice D from Oladipo.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Butler dishes to Junior. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Now the pass to Lamb. Fires from the wing. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Garland with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Garland, no good.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And that one's good, Junior.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland is out there with Terrence Ross. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Osman in at the 3. Junior the pass to Achiuwa. 5 to shoot. Here's Lamb. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, here's Garland. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hawks, played a huge game. He scored 40 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
None, that's good.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Osman, the pass to Ross. Rebound by Bjelica.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. To the left side wing. Allen kicks to Ross. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Junior with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Bjelica. Dishes it to Junior. Here's Butler. The teardrop falls in. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this is a move that Butler has developed to counter defenses that want to play him for the drive.
Down low. Here's Garland. Hits the 3-point bomb. Garland's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Now Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Timeout called the Cavaliers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 14. And here is Garland. 6 points for him. Over to the left wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Heat. He told me that he thinks he may have broken his finger. Hopefully, Kevin will be able to still see him out on the floor with his team during the playoffs.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here is Ross. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Passes it to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. That one goes in. Osman's got his first points of the game. The Heat leading by 14. Now, here's Junior. 14 points for him. Drills the three-pointer.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Allen. Shoots over Achua. Allen's shot is off.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Got that one up quick. And the Heat lead by 19.
But you give the defense a lot of different looks. In the mid-range, Victor Oladipo very comfortable.
And stolen by Junior. To the right side. Ross with the steal. And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
How about that tremendous defense leading to points? Ross stays alert, makes the steal, and goes right on the attack.
Junior with it. He's got 17. Pass to Achua. To the inside. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Garland, the pass to Hartenstein. Was on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare the... And we finished one half of basketball. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Bielitsa. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Junior. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Garland dishes to Love. There's the pass to Ross. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Lamb. Miami leading by 16. That one good for 2.
Well, you like how Oladipo leaks out in transition. So aggressive in the open floor.
Well, Cleveland shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Osman, defended by Butler.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Oladipo. Cavaliers with the rebound. Prince has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. There's Garland. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Lamb.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
To the middle. It's deflected. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius. And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
There's Garland. Good. Nice job down low. Garland's got 15. Miami leading by 20. Here's Lamb. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Lamb. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Butler. It's deflected.
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Prince. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count it. 12 points for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Ross, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll. He makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
Now, Junior. He's got 25. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Achua, he's checked in for the Heat. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Cleveland also making a change. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Ross. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Now the Heat with it. They're on an 18-6 run. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Adebayo against Prince. Here's Hartenstein, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Your son Cole Gregg was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And he makes the first but misses the second. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Hartenstein passes to Osman. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Green is checked in for Junior. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Here's Osman. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Barea, the pass to Windler. Back to Barea. The 10-footer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Junior, the pass to Adebayo. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Barea outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one is good.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Lets the three fly, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Lamb. Junior's got 11 points here in just the second half. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Osman. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Now, here's Junior. Defense right on him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so here's Cleveland. And here's Barea. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Hartenstein passes to Osman. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
For Miami, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Inside, here's Windler. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Windler's got 4 this quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And that one's good, Junior.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Windler, the pass to Allen. Now, here's Barea. Defense is right there. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities.
Seniors checked in for Miami. Prince is checked in for the Cavaliers. Pass to Bialica. 1:32 left in the third. Junior, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
The pass to Prince. Now here's Allen. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Allen dishes to Prince. Offensive rebound.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Miami's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Lamb, and the Heat, another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Allen passes to Barea. Here's Windler, covered by Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Prince misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
The Heat have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Free throw good, Adebayo.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Garland. And it's Miami with the rebound. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Taurean Prince. Kevin Love out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Wade in at the four-man position. Here's Dragic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dragic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Lamb. Now here is Dellavedova. Wade kicks to Prince. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And he gets it to go from the corner.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Here's Lamb. Connects from three-point range. Junior's got 43 points.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Dellavedova, the pass to Love. Prince with it. Back to Love. Over Oladipo. Here's Dellavedova. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Miami's shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Lamb and the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Cleveland. Kicks it out to Prince. And Adebayo sends it back. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Dellavedova and Ariza with the stuff.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Prince against Oladipo. Back to Dellavedova. Pass to Dotson to halt the run. Dragic with some nice D. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Love kicks to Prince. Off target with his 3.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Passes it to Love. Back to Dellavedova. Feeds to Wade. Pass to Dotson. That shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lamb and the Heat. Another three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Dellavedova, and Adebayo sends it back. Oladipo outside. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Love finds Dellavedova. And here's Wade, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Ariza. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Back to Dellavedova. And stolen by Junior. All alone, and Junior throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now, Okoro. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the line. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Junior. The tray. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Dotson the pass to Okoro. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. To end the run. And Adebayo sends it back.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The pass to Okoro. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Cleveland. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Dellavedova, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Ariza.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Matthew Dellavedova.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Miami's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Iguodala kicks to Robinson. Pass to Lamb. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports to take stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Wade gets the bucket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Lamb. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Dellavedova, the pass to Dotson. Back to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. Down low. And it's Wade with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Junior dishes to Iguodala. He feeds it to Ariza, and it's blocked. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Okoro kicks to Dellavedova. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And Okoro with the basket on the assist from Dellavedova.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now, here's Junior. Defended by Dellavedova. Count that one. 67 points for Junior.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dotson. Guarded by Green. Dellavedova from outside. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Cavaliers ball. In for your Heat. Precious Achiuwa. Kendrick Nunn.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Congratulations once again, Luka Rom 90. Way to pull out the right responses under pressure and knowing a lot about the league, history, and our game. Our next award is the Kia Pro-Am MVP. Our Pro-Am is no joke, and here you'll find 3-on-3 games and 5-on-5 games against arguably the toughest competition in NBA 2K. And this year's Kia Pro-Am MVP is Clutch GC. Congratulations. Finally, it's time to announce.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and our friend D.A. Jenkins.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Junior. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the 2-guard spot. And for Cleveland, they've got Jared Allen. Okoro out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Garland. And it's Ross in at the 2 spot. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall. Look at him rising above the defense. Kevin Love with the statement finish.
Junior the pass to Bielitsa. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He kicks to Garland. Pass to Love. Over Junior. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Garland. Love's got his second bucket tonight. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Junior the pass to Adebayo. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Rolling off the pick, Bam is very mobile, finds good spacing and his shot.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Lamb. Okoro passes to Love. No coverage that time. Love's got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Lamb. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Miami shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Now here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. Allen passes to Garland. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire. Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Adebayo's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Garland kicks to Okoro. Misses the 3. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Butler. The pass to Adebayo. Oladipo taking his time here. And that one's good, Junior.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that.
Butler with the ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Good defense right there. But Jimmy Butler very resourceful. Found a way.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Junior, the pass to Bielitsa. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Okoro. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now, here's Junior. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Garland, the pass to Ross. From the left block, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Terrence Ross with the nice bucket. His offense is coming around nicely.
For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's Junior. Pass to Bielitsa, and stolen by Love. Okoro with it. Butler covering. Now Okoro passes it to Garland. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat trail by 5. They've got J.J. Barea, also Terrence Ross out there. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Junior the pass to Achua. He dishes it to Junior. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Gregor, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Cavaliers, lit up the floor. He picked up 67 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
The dunk by Achua.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Barea surveying the floor. Here's Ross. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Ross has got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Robinson passes to Lamb. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And there's the pass to Ross. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Osman kicks to Barea. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland the rebound. Lets it go with a 3. The shot misses. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And it's good. 2 points. Bielitsa's got 6.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the middle. And Barea with the basket on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 3 assists in the game. The Heat have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Junior the pass to Achua. To the paint. Here's Lamb. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. That's 10 points for Junior.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
They weren't aggressive on the glass. They weren't blocking out. That puts you behind the 8 ball every single time.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Osman. Here is Windler. Pass to Ross. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Cavaliers. A 3-pointer, no good. The 17-footer. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 6 here in this quarter. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Lamb. Sinks the 3-pointer. He's got 13.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Ross passes to Garland. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You like how Ross was looking around on that play to find the best shot available.
For Miami, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Cleveland's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. A miss that time would have put him up. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. In the corner, it's Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Lamb. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And here's Junior. He's got 13. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And stolen by Junior. This one for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Down low, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. Ross with a wide open look. Here's Hartenstein, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. 4 on the clock. There's Dragic with the 3. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Okoro's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Inside, Lamb. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 21 points for Junior.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Now, here's Garland. Defended by Butler. Feeds it to Okoro. Shoots over Dragic. Okoro's shot is off. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Lamb. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Miami, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. First free throw is good.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. The Cavaliers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Garland kicks to Okoro. Passes to Garland. Wallace with it. Butler covering. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Heat. They lead by 14. And now let's catch. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second. And as we dive in. into the second half. We'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Lamb in at the point guard. And that one's good, Junior.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
It's stolen by Oladipo, and it's the Heat on the break. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Fades. Miami grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Lamb. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Out to the wing. Love against Bjelica. Shot clock at 6. Corner shot. They get it back. And Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Stolen by Okoro. Ross kicks to Garland. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami the other way.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Oladipo for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Oladipo's got 8 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Now the pass to Okoro. Now here's Ross. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Junior with it. And he has 28 points for the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
The feed to Garland. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Okoro shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Achua, he's checked in for Miami. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Oladipo. And here's Miami. 15 points in a row, a good run right now. Adebayo passes to Lamb. Osman kicks to Okoro. No one near him. They get it back. Hartenstein up and in from the low block. Hartenstein's got 14 points for the game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Fires the three, and the Heat, another three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Garland the pass to Okoro. Over Bielitsa. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
To the middle, here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And that one's good, Junior.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it to Garland. Some solid defense from Lamb.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Passes it to Achua. Now, here's Nunn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that. Heat. Ronald Lamb.
Now, here's Barea. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Dragic kicks to Junior. To the inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Adebayo's got 16.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dragic comes with the double team. Barea the pass to Osman. And Adebayo sends it back.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Okoro, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
There's the pass to Windler. Cleveland moving it around. Six to shoot. Poked away. And stolen by Junior. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 20.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Dragic against Barea. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa. For Cleveland, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Barea. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Then for the Heat, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Achiuwa. And it's Gerald Green in for Robinson. They kick it out to Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Barea, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Barea's got 5 points so far.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Lamb, and again, Miami with the triple.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop. Basket good. Junior's got 44.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Barea. He has 5. Windler, the pass to Barea. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. He feeds it to Love. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love, persistent on the offensive end. He's bringing energy and effort tonight.
Here's Lamb. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Barea, the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Barea. Doubled by Lamb. Iguodala with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Allen's checked in for Hartenstein. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Jetty Osman. The Heat also changing it up. Jimmy Butler comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Oladipo in for Goran Dragic. They double him with Junior. And stolen by Junior. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. No good on that one. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.J. Barea. Good on the second free throw.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Dellavedova from outside. The offensive rebound. And then Allen slams it in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Fires the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Heat out front, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Jared Allen. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Wade in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Allen. Prince outside. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. Yep. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Dellavedova kicks to Prince. Clock at 4. Allen outside. From downtown. Hudson can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And it's Junior missing. And it's Wade with the ball for Cleveland. Outside Prince. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Junior dishes to Haslam. Ariza has the open look. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Lamb. Now Dellavedova, pass to Dotson. Prince outside, takes a 3. Rebound by Iguodala. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Lamb. But they get it back. Haslem, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one's good, Junior.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here is Dellavedova. G right on him. And good that time.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Now here's Junior. Defended by Dellavedova. And that one's good, Junior.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Allen finds Prince. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Passes it to Lamb. Wade brings the double team. Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Gotta love the tenacity from Iggy there. Always love seeing him ram it through.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Dotson. The pass to Prince to the wing right side. Here's Dellavedova. Can't hit from 12. Miami's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lamb. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And here is Prince. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. It's Allen on the wing. Can they get it? That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Lamb. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Prince wide open. No good from outside.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Wade brings the double team. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Well, Cleveland shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Lamb. Here's Allen. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
And it's Junior missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good work there as it goes.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Now here's Junior. Defended by Dellavedova. Here's Lamb. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ariza passes to Lamb. This is to Iguodala. Puts it up. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Prince with it. Now the dish to Wade. Here's Dotson. Kicks it out to Allen. Dellavedova from outside. Green with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
for three. And it's Junior missing. The Cavaliers shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beautiful offense, unselfish play, sharp pass by Prince.
Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dellavedova's got 6 in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Lamb. Connects again from distance.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right?
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Boy, was it amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize.
Another bucket! Wow!
And that puts him even for third on the single game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Pass to Prince. They need this. Cleveland the rebound.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Taurean Prince brings intensity, comes off the pick and roll, and thinks attack.
Now, here's Junior. From outside the arc, yet another bucket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
to announce our 2K TV WOW Top Play of the Year winner. We had thousands of entries, more than 150 contenders, and from our 4 seasonal winners and a very close decision, you chose Toy Soldier 98 as our winner of 1 million VC for Top Play of the Year. That's right, our winter winner took home the grand prize, and it wowed us.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. It's time for the NBA live on GA.
Hey, Kevin, we all are.
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. And for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Junior. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Adebayo in at the center. Junior the pass to Bjelica.
And drafted out of Kentucky with the 14th pick back in 17. Stardom really wasn't predicted for Bam, but Shaq, a star he's becoming.
You know, with a name like Bam, you expect a banger. You know, he actually surprised me with his skill level. I didn't know he was that good. You know, passing, has a soft touch. He's really become a foundational piece.
Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Poked loose. Launches it. Russell, no luck. Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely. Inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And here's Russell following the 3 from Lamb. Russell kicks to Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And here's Junior. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Banked in off the glass. Junior's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Towns throws it down.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Now, here's Junior. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Adebayo. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Towns. That shot missing. Great D that time from Adebayo. Oladipo, the pass to Bjelica. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And the Heat trading away the big contract of Hassan Whiteside, Shaq, it cleared the way for the ascension of Bam Adebayo.
Well, you know, his versatility has stunned people. We knew about his athleticism. But look, the playmaking, the in-between game, I think he's been a revelation.
Big surprise for a good team, too. Bjelica misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Heat go the other way with it, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Junior with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Junior.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Russell kicks to Edwards. There's the 3. Russell, no good.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Junior with it. Towns on him, and it goes down 2 points. Bjelica's got 7 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tries yet again. And Towns with the lay-in good. 6 points for him.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Junior the pass to Adebayo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Off the inbound, no good.
And last season, the Heat retiring Dwayne Wade's jersey up there in the rafters with your own, big fella. Talk about your experience playing together.
Well, we had a short time together, but I think we had a great, perfect tandem. Flash and the Diesel. You know, the Heat, they've had some greats, but D-Wade probably is the most important player in their history.
Now, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
To the paint. Edwards with it. Out defended by Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And so he hits both. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Lamb. Here's Adebayo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For Miami, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Minnesota making some changes. Noel's checked in, and it's Dennis Smith in for D'Angelo Russell.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively, but for sure you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Now here is Smith. His last outing, he had 8 points. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fires from 14, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Heat. Achua comes in for Bjelica, and it's Dragic in for Oladipo. Outside Dragic. Down low, here's Lamb, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Junior. Jack, you played on some great teams with a lot of other great players. Who stands out as maybe the best of the best you played with?
Well, I like to isolate these guys, but I just say I was lucky enough to have a 3 amigo set. Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, and D-Wade. And, you know, towards the end of my career, I got to play with LeBron James and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, but I was a little too old now.
I tell you, big fella, a lot of people forget just how special Penny Hardaway was because of the injury.
He was special.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 7.
The unselfish attitude. Dragic knows his responsibility to get the rock to the open guys.
Smith the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A hard guy to keep off the line. Butler gets himself there in a variety of ways.
For Miami, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the Heat making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Culver's checked in. Now, here's Achua. Now Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Butler, he's checked in for Miami. And Shaq at LSU, it was clear right away that you were ready for the NBA. For guys in a similar position now, do you think they should be allowed to skip college altogether?
I don't think you can make a rule for just one type of player. I think it has to work for everybody. You know, plenty of one and dones, but you got to understand, there's a lot of one and dones that 5 years into the league, you never hear from them again.
Yeah, and listen, the reality is that there is no one way to do anything, right? I think the fact that you have guys that have the opportunity to go overseas, if that's the path they want to choose, but for a lot of them, just like it was for you, Shaq, the college experience is something that you really can't substitute. And so, you know, I'd like to see that option still remain viable.
Bielitsa is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Junior. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Cavaliers, was all business. He had an impressive number of points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
It's good from long range.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The pass to Towns. Now, here is Russell. Defended by Lamb. Here's Towns. And no good that time. Great D that time from Adebayo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Beasley outside. Towns against Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Towns dishes to Edwards. Over Butler. Edwards can't hit. Heat have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Jack, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook. And he also has some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis and Andre Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors. Here's Miami now. They're on a 17-4 run. Count it.
And this is why Butler is an efficient offensive player. Takes smart shots within the offensive game plan.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beasley kicks to Russell. Another miss by Minnesota.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the three, and the Heat, another three.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Outside, Russell. Beasley against Oladipo. Russell with a wide-open look. Good on the triple. Russell's got 5.
I like how competitive Russell is. When you make a three-point shot and he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to come right back at you.
Lamb. And again, Miami with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The three. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
They shoot again, and the rejection by Towns. Russell feeling it out a bit, but they'll get another chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the league moving to shake things up, Shaq, in the regular season. There's an idea of a tournament maybe mid-season. One thing that didn't make the cut, though, changing the playoffs so that the semifinals are seeded 1 through 4, irrespective of conference. What do you think of all that?
I mean, it was a tough sell for the Eastern Conference. You know, historically, they've had an easier road to the finals. But I think reseeding would ensure a more competitive championship round. And, you know, Adam Silver just didn't have the votes.
Yeah, and I think part of that is, too, you know, other than football, nobody really reseeds. And you know what, you have trends some years. Look, you remember back in our era, big fella, the East was the dominant conference. You know, you had it in the transition. And so I just think, you know what, you're just going to have those years. I like the format that we have.
You know what I say, Kevin? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, I don't think it's broke.
And if it is broke, get a warranty.
Yes, good idea.
I'm taking that one too.
Yeah. You're stealing a lot of stuff here.
Love to see this from Russell, as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
The three. And it's Junior missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. High arcing shot. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the... And so it's the Miami Heat holding it up. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Free throw good, Junior. Russell with it. To the middle. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's a great move, and he catches
at the line
off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
For Minnesota, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And that one misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Russell. The Elitza misses. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Edwards passes to Russell. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And the first one drops. Smith checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Junior. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Towns, looking to end his cold spell. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Passes it to Smith. Easily outside. Knocked away and stolen by Junior for the finish, and Junior throws it down.
A nice job by Bjelica. Be patient, look for teammates. He found one.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And the pass to Edwards. There's the triple, and Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside, and Junior with the basket on the assist by Oladipo. Junior's got 40 points. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith the pass to Vanderbilt. Kicks it to Beasley. Pass to Edwards to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Wasted no time on that one. 43 points for Junior.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And Beasley, here we go. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Oladipo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Junior dishes to Butler, and Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Beyond the arc, and again Miami with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
Good job of change of speed, and then his ability athletically just burns the defense. Dennis Smith Jr., beautiful play.
Here's Lamb. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Towns. Back to Smith. The kick out to Towns. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there. Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
Lamb. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Minnesota, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Beasley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
This is his first free throw of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Miami's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Lamb. And got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Towns kicks to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards against Butler. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Junior. Smith, no luck.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Junior the pass to Bialica. Launches a three, and again, Miami with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Beasley with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now, here's Junior, covered by Smith, and the three ball is good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Junior, covered by Smith. Again, what an avalanche!
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And it's Bialica with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On the free throw, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Passes to Towns. They get the rebound, and Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Green dishes to Junior. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Drills it from outside.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Russell against Dragic. Goes up from the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. From the arc, and the Heat, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Noel passes to Towns. Dragic against Russell. Here's Towns. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half. Iguodala kicks to Junior. Shoots the three. Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Russell passes to Noel. Here's Culver. Here's Reed. And finally they hit one. Reed's got 12.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The pass to Lamb. Feeds it to Iguodala. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Iguodala's got his first points in this one. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Miami ahead, running away with it. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Miami shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go for the and again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Russell, the open look. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Here's Junior. Puts up a three. Good, another from three.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time.
Well, that's a sweet lefty stroke from D'Angelo.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Noel. They grab their own miss. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big time finish on the rebound.
And here's Junior. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Culver passes to Towns, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
The first one falls, and the Heat making a change here. Ariza's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
Now, here's Junior. For the 3. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jacks up a 3. And again for 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Russell, and that one's good, Junior.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And they double up Russell to the paint. Davis, the pass to Russell.
Now, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
At the line for Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And so Russell hits them both.
Been a bit of a hectic start to D'Angelo Russell's career. Went 2nd overall in the draft and then traded in his 2nd season. Became an all-star in the Eastern Conference. And now just wants to find that kind of consistency in a place.
Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Davis, the pass to Layman. That's tipped out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Minnesota. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. From past the arc. And yep, another basket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Minnesota calls timeout. Junior really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Davis. He kicks to Smith. Shoots it up. Can't nail the jumper.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Davis with the double team. Now Haslam. And it's Junior missing. Here's Layman. And he dunks it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Now here's Junior, covered by Smith. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami.
Duncan Robinson.
Smith in the post. He's covered by Lamb. Sinks that one from the post. And it's 8 points for Dennis Smith.
That wasn't easy. Dennis Smith Jr. with a high degree of difficulty on that one.
Fires from deep. Connects again.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
100 points for him still sends shivers down my spine to say it. And this is a game that nobody thought could be matched. Wilt Chamberlain's half-century record has been matched here tonight.
Here's Lamb. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Lamb. 2.
And the first one drops. That one misses.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Layman kicks to Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Timeout called the Heat.
Give it up for your Heat Samson.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Haslam with it. Kicks to Junior. And the layup's good off the glass. Here's Smith. Outside, Davis. Pass to Layman. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And so it's Minnesota with it. Just 4 to shoot. The shot. That one wide left. And Miami shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And Junior throws it down.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Dennis Smith Jr. just playing hard right now and using some of that force from the point guard position.
Dennis Smith. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's Junior. Three-pointer. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. The pass to Okogie. Back to Smith. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Junior, the pass to Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And you know Andre Iguodala, if he gets a few steps, takes off from the launching pad.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Layman. Here's Okogie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. And here's Junior. Inside, Haslem. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Passes it to Davis. Here's Noel. Back to Davis. And it's blocked. Now here's Junior. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Smith with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Smith, the pass to Noel. 5 on the clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Miami shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. And the pass to Lamb.
Hey, right here.
Down low. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And he places that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Can they get it? Hits the front of the rim and out. Noel's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Now Junior to the paint. Here's Haslem. Takes it off the glass. Haslem's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen, to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Smith. And it's Miami with the rebound. Junior's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Layman. Davis against Haslam. Davis kicks to Smith. No good that time. Excellent D there from Lamb. And here are the Heat now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Smith missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Lamb. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Smith. Robinson pulls it in. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
And it wowed us all. Thanks to everyone who submitted top plays this year. It's been quite a ride. It's been an amazing season, and you may have noticed my co-host Chris Manning isn't here, but he will be back next season, and we both can't wait to see you then. Until 2K22, here's a look at the best moments from season.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem.
Here we go.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton, and it's Paul in at the point. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Jay Crowder with the rebound. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Here's DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Throw drops for DiVincenzo. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Paul. The pass to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. DiVincenzo against Booker. 5 to shoot. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Paul against Holiday. Holiday with the block. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. A floater. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Paul passes to Bridges. For 3, Booker, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And really,
Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Here's Booker after Drew Holiday's score. Paul outside. Back to Booker from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6.
They know he's looking for him, so it's easy to see why Paul's teammates love it.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharge checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And he comes up with the deuce. Holiday's got 11 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Sweet little floater. He's got 10.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
.58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Payne looking around. To the inside. Booker. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Craig. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Holiday dishes to Forbes. Over Booker. Rejected by Booker. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better. I want me to get better individually and just win the whole thing.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Payne in at the point. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. First free throw is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Holiday looking over the floor. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix. Holiday against Paul. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Ayton against Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Booker in the corner. Booker draws the double. In the corner, Crowder with it. Three-pointer buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Bucks trail by 10. Now Holiday. He's got 14 from the arc. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Booker draws the double to the middle, and the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Timeout called, the Suns. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bridges goes up again, and the layup is good. Bridges has got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bridges against Holiday. Another shot. Ayton. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns.